Think the hottest smell is off my boots. Should have kicked in more faces while it lasted.
I won't remember Jiguna fondly.
Yeah, but just think about the future. You and me against the galaxy. Just sweat, blasters, and good times.
You shoot high, I'll shoot low.
That's the spirit. Let's get moving. So we're clear. Imperial rations are nasty, and I lived on grubs and 2-credit wine for a year. They raise you on those things. No wonder you're a bunch of stiffs.
I was raised in the Chiss Ascendancy. We don't do Imperial rations.
Yeah, you're blue, but you still got the accent. Here's what I don't get. You got a little brass, you got a little style. You're not totally one of them. But you still play keeper's pet. Shoot all the right people when you could work for... whoever.
I could point out that goes for you as well.
You mean you could avoid the question? Me? I'm in long enough to lay low, pick up some cash, sort out some personal stuff you guys can help with. Then I'm gone.
What sort of personal stuff?
Made a deal with your bosses when I came on board. Nothing you need to worry about. Now let's get back to it before the world misses us. Nice digs. Think you got a message on that thing.
Download and begin playback.
Cypher 9, Intelligence is finalizing your target list, but in the meantime, there's a formality we need to address. With Darth Jadis' demise, his seat on the Dark Council has opened. It will be filled by his daughter and sole apprentice, Darth Jorid.
Jadis has a daughter?
Lord Jorid demands to meet with you. Proceed to Korriban at once. She has authorized your presence in the Sith Academy.
I've never been to the Empire's first capital. I assume you haven't either.
Met a guy who went grave robbing there once. Lost his tongue to the Sith and felt lucky. Not my kind of place. Give me a shout if you need something. I'm gonna see how they stock the lounge.
Look who made it all the way to Korriban. I think we have a visitor.
Yes, my lord.
Commander, I want to be informal with my bodyguards.
Yes, Lady Jorid.
Delightful. You, my pretty alien. Don't you find my bodyguards delightful?
I'm afraid I don't share your views.
Oh. How difficult it must be to live your life with so little taste. Delightful bodyguard, I have a request.
Yes, my lady?
Kill our visitor, please.
As you wish. He's as good as dead.
Oh, wonderful. My poor bodyguards.
I'm starting to get a little peeved. And a little creeped out.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Darth Jorid, Lord of the Dark Council and successor to Darth Jadis. I hear you're investigating my father's assassination. I wanted to see if you were worthy.
You tried to kill me.
I didn't try to kill you. I had my servants try to kill you. I could sense your feelings during the fight. I think you'll do nicely tracking these terrorists. But are you really sure that this eagle killed the mighty Darth Jadis?
If you have another theory, why don't you tell me?
I should make you crawl and beg for my wisdom. Later, perhaps. Jadis. Jadis believed in spreading fear and anger to every planet and species in the Empire. Even to creatures like you. Perhaps his ambitions drew too much attention. Any one of his rivals on the Dark Council might have killed him.
You're his daughter. How did you feel about him?
Oh, I hated my father. He taught me to keep my emotions seething inside and show no one. I disobeyed. Chase after your terrorists. Save the lives of your Imperial friends. But if you learn who's really responsible, come to me. I've earned my place on the Dark Council, and I won't share my father's fate. Dismissed.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. You have my target list.
Watcher 2 here. I've finished preliminary mapping of the Eagle's network. Your designated targets are terror cells located on Balmorra, near the Republic border, and on Nar Shaddaa in Hutt space.
I just had a very interesting meeting with Darth Jadis' daughter. Any information on her?
I'm afraid that data isn't mission relevant. Contact me once you've arrived at either location, Cypher. Watcher 2 out.
Itak na Eagle. Alakak nebo ang Ramboa. Naya nam Ramkam. Kala amka mani lidik ba
What's the situation?
manuk maraka naja ki nawabam yak manala. Kam ino memnu naja naya ankam mimik meraka.
Tell me why not.
Laporam amka mamni nikag nagnaya mamni kamgam rujakak yang kim aliam.
Sorry about that, Cypher 9. Welcome to the Eastern Galactic Front. This whole star system is a crisis point. Republic and Empire are testing one another's strength. Meanwhile, the terrorists lurk in the middle.
Good to see a pretty face.
So long as I'm not just a pretty face. Pity the circumstances have to be unpleasant. The Eagle's men are using the war as a cover for local activities. Balmorra is their training ground. Cell members recruit, instruct, and arm new terrorists here, fresh soldiers destined for other points in the network. It's a vital part of the system.
How do I fit in?
To dismantle the terror cell there, you'll need local support. I'm alerting one of our officials to your presence. Lucerne Renald is the station chief in Sobrik, the Imperial settlement where you landed. He runs intelligence operations on Balmorra and can brief you more thoroughly.
Is there more I should know?
Renald runs his affairs out of the back of an arms dealership. He'll be waiting for you when you arrive. Move quickly on this one, Cypher 9, and watch what you say. If things go bad, you'll have half a planet gunning for you.
Well, what have we here? Let me take a look at you. Splendid! No one ever suspects an alien. I'm glad Keeper finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters attention.
You sound like you're familiar with the director.
Oh, Keeper and I go back. I knew him before, well before he was Keeper. Wouldn't trust him if my life depended on it, though. I kid, of course. Keeper's a good sort. But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Secure or not, this is an odd place to work from.
The shop front's a necessary deception. The Republic and the terrorists have people everywhere. Rather than calling secret informants into a military base, I speak to them here, and no one's the wiser. These terrorists you're after, they've been a thorn in my side for a long while. They're worse than the Republic in some ways.
So they're not working with the Republic?
This terror cell is homegrown, made up of Balmorrans unhappy with the Empire's rule. I suspect the Republic tacitly supports the terrorists. We're their common enemy. So we do our best to cope with the bombings and sabotage.
I'm listening. Continue.
The governor makes an example of a few dozen Balmorrans after each attack, but it doesn't have much of an effect. Meanwhile, I've been studying the terror cell's structure, and there's good news. If we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
What makes you so sure?
Experience, Agent. Experience and age. The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
We can capture a cell member and bring out the torture droids. That should get us what we need.
Messy, Agent. Very messy, and likely to alert our quarry besides. I propose another stratagem. I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
And gain access to their leader.
Precisely. Grey Star will be ours. Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troida military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
Don't waste my time, Sanju. You're lucky to even be here.
I got you those scramblers, didn't I? Come on, Kemish, you owe me. Maybe not big time, but you owe me.
When's the last time you did an operation for us?
What? Come on, we've been over this.
Grey Star didn't send out a call for cowards, and neither did the Eagle. Do you think...
Hey, someone finally made it. It's great to meet you in person. This is the group I was telling you about. I think you'll get along with them real well. Better than I do, hopefully.
What are you talking about? We've never met.
What? I know... Sorry, I had to be vague during our HoloNet talks. My real name's Sanju Pine. Kemish, this is the guy who got in touch with me after the Eagles broadcast. Said he wanted to join us.
Uh-huh. Sanju says he fought the Imperials at Druckenwell. Says the Empire has a bounty on your head.
I didn't know you were at Druckenwell. We should talk.
Is all that real? You some ace killer looking to get the Empire off Balmora?
You think I don't live up to my reputation?
Maybe I do. Can you blame me? My name's Chemish. These people here, they follow Greystar, our founder. They've been spat on, starved, and punished by the Empire. Now you're not from Balmora. You haven't been through what they've been through. Makes me wonder how far I can trust you.
What makes you judge and jury around here?
See these cybernetics? Earned them after an Imperial soldier threw me to the torture droids because I looked threatening when I was 18.
Damn. Chemish, I never realized you...
Sure, Sanju. So, yeah, I've earned respect around here. I've earned Greystar's trust. You've got a long way to go. Look, I don't have a problem finding people for sabotage and suicide runs. But real soldiers, they're harder to find. So, take a job, show you're useful, then we'll talk.
What do you want from me, Chemish?
There's an abandoned factory not far from here. Used to make droids, but its defenses went haywire when the Empire took over. Place is swarming with rogue security units. It's also full of expensive equipment. Get inside, and there's something I want.
Name it and it's yours.
The Okara Droid Factory produced shielded power cores for stealth droids. I want a case for my people. My people can convert the cores into explosives, plant them around an enemy base, and thanks to the stealth shielding, no one will know until it's too late.
Sounds nasty, but sometimes nasty is what gets the job done.
Let's be upfront. This is a test, so if you fail, don't bother coming back. We'll just kill you.
Good luck. And be careful. The factory's a nasty place. Thank the stars I reached you. Sorry about earlier. With Chemish there, I couldn't say a thing. Station Chief Reynolds told me you were from Imperial Intelligence, so I set things up as fast as I could. Anyway, Sanju Pine. Guess you know that.
What's the situation?
So, Chemish verified your background. Intelligence did its job. You're fine there. I'm doing my best to find out anything about the cell leader, Greystar. Maybe you can learn more when Chemish trusts you.
Do you have any useful updates for me?
Sorry. Just wanted to touch base. There's one other thing. Those power cores you're after, you know what Chemish plans to do with them, right? She's gonna attack Sobrik. She'll have some of the new recruits plant the bombs and run, hit the town and the Imperial base.
Don't interfere with this mission, Sanju.
I know. Just hear me out. I know a way to disable the power cores so Chemish won't suspect you. There's a machine in the factory that can do it. Run the sealed case through the machine, and the cores will fly. Chemish will see you didn't unlock it. She'll assume the cores went bad over the years.
My patience is wearing thin.
I'm sorry. I was out of line, and it won't happen again. The mission is too important to risk Chemish getting suspicious. I'll see you when you get back to Troida, okay? Sanju out.
Kinda cute, isn't he? Kinda stupid, too. If he had money, he'd be perfect.
Don't let me stand in your way.
I never will. Anyway, let's find that machine. Or maybe not.
Back already? Your friend's quick, Sanju.
Told you he was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
I had to melt down half an army of droids to get this. Better be worth it.
Sure you did, hero. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sanju, go fetch Pythor and a droid.
I think we've got it, Chemish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. The power cores read fully functional. This is nice. Very nice.
I think it's time to blow up some Imperials.
I agree. It is about that time, isn't it? I'll make the arrangements. You realize I wasn't expecting much. Didn't know if you were really for the cause. Didn't know if you had the skills. Still not sure how far I can trust you. But you've got the talent.
I've got talents you haven't even dreamed of.
Yeah, maybe you're right. We keep working together and maybe I'll find out. While my people are fixing up the power cores and planting them around Sobrik, you'll be doing something different. You seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
Assume you're telling me this for a reason.
Greystar set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
Give the word and I'll secure the place for you. Drooling killers or not.
You don't think small, do you, huh? Tempting, but no. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all this clear? Getting the data won't be easy, but you manage the factory, so I figure you can survive the outpost.
I know what I'm doing. I'll make it through the caves.
Now get out of here. I've got some power cores to pass around and an attack to plan.
I'm receiving your transmission. Give me a second to fine-tune the frequency and I'll start transferring the data. I just talked to Station Chief Reynolds. He says a series of explosives went off in Sobrik. Probably our power cores. They took out a barracks and a supply depot and they damaged one of the docks. A few dozen casualties. I thought you should know.
We did what was necessary to complete the mission.
No, I get that. I'll focus. I think some of this outpost data came from Greystar himself. Orders, information drops, that sort of thing. Blast. There's a list of collaborators. Balmorans who've been working with the Empire since the occupation. Chemish hates collaborators.
You're a collaborator yourself, aren't you?
I guess I am. Chemish probably wants to make the list public. If the collaborators are outed, a lot of Balmorans will want them dead. Some of these guys are officials, factory bosses, the works. If they start getting killed, the governor's gonna punish everyone.
This isn't my concern.
Look, I can send the list on to the Imperial authorities. They can set up protection for the collaborators in case Chemish goes public. You already showed you were loyal with the Sobrik bombings. We can take a little risk here.
We have to maintain our cover at all costs, even if that means people get killed.
I was afraid you'd say that. I won't do anything, as per your orders. I need to sign off and get back to Trader. You should do the same. Send you out.
How could you hurt his feelings? He respects you so much and you were cruel to him. All he wanted was to save a few lives. I kind of feel for this stupid thing. Maybe I'll have to comfort him after all.
The two of you can go and have a ball.
Yeah. On the other hand, if he's going down, I don't really want to go down with him. Sanju will never know what he's missed. Let's get going, huh?
So you made it back. You did good work out there. All the data's intact. Did Sanju tell you those computers had a list of Imperial collaborators? You helped us expose traitors.
They're the worst kind of scum. I hope they get what they deserve.
They will. I can pretty much promise that. You've really been impressing me. We need 100 people like you. And instead we've got Sanju. Pretty Sanju. Who's always been a little squeamish.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, Chemish. What are you saying?
I'm saying you've become a liability. Sorry about that. Would have taken care of him earlier, but I thought you should be here.
I never did trust that man.
I caught him duplicating the list of collaborators. He had this coming. Back to business. I need you for a special job, and it's an important one. You know our leader, Greystar? The regular recruits don't ever meet him, and there's a reason. Greystar operates from inside the Republic military base. It's a secret the Empire never figured out.
Why tell me these things now?
The Republic doesn't know the truth either. If they realized one of their soldiers was our leader, they'd lock Greystar up. But they are getting suspicious. You need to extract Greystar from the Republic base at the Balmoran Arms Factory. He's coming to join us.
You won't regret sending me, Chemish.
Never thought I would. When the job's done, lie low for a bit. I don't want to overexpose you. Greystar and I will set up a new safe house and contact you when we have an assignment. All clear?
I'll head out immediately.
It'll be a long march to the Republic base. Good luck, and thanks for all you've done.
Flora Garo, Isaborgesem se faxa inatro, Bome finadre. Pegarus plot as vista bokar pina, nuimarstro deberkur burkurni.
It's time for you to die, you pathetic freak.
Tril malumnung yeo. Upumagog hismaskur kofalio, mios park meet tunur.
I expect a full report as soon as possible, Station Chief.
Of course. As soon as things have calmed down. Ha! What have we here? If it isn't the Cypher himself, come triumphantly to our doorstep. I was just telling our keeper about you.
I'm glad I can make story time entertaining.
Indeed. We intercepted unusual communications from the Republic forces alluding to one of their people being assassinated. Well, before Sanju Pine died, he sent us some fascinating data. We put the pieces together and realized that you'd killed Grey Star.
It wasn't an easy job, but it was necessary.
Without Grey Star, the surviving terrorists will run amok for a few weeks, but soon enough, we'll round them all up.
The Balmoran cell is no longer a threat. The other cells in the Eagles network will no longer receive fresh recruits and supplies from this world.
Hard to believe those people were ever a threat.
Those people helped destroy an Imperial dreadnought and assassinate Darth Jadis. They were a deadly threat. Station Chief Reynolds will take matters from here. He'll run cleanup and forward any discoveries to headquarters. When you return to your ship, contact Watcher 2. She will brief you on all new developments and transfer credits to your discretionary accounts.
I'll be on my way shortly.
Good work once again, Cypher 9. Keep her out.
That man hides it well, but the strain's getting to him. Probably worried the Dark Council will skin him alive.
I'd be worried too, if I were Keeper.
Make no mistake, I don't hold him responsible for what happened, but Darth Jadis was assassinated on his watch. But now's no time to discuss politics. You deserve a moment of celebration, and I have work to do.
It's been a pleasure doing business.
Indeed, my friend, indeed.
Not bad, Agent. Not bad at all. You and me, we're going places.
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. I'm glad you checked in, Cypher. Chatter has increased among the surviving cells, and it seems the Eagle is planning another attack.
We can handle anything he throws at us.
I hope you're right. The Eagle only needed one cell to bomb the Dominator and assassinate Darth Jadis. For what's coming, he's using the entire Terra network. But the messages we've intercepted are frustratingly vague. Just cryptic references to devices called Eradicators.
If anyone can get to the truth of it, you can.
I'm plugging myself into the monitors while I sleep, hoping my subconscious will sort it out. No luck so far. Not much to be done at the moment. You need to focus on taking the Terra network apart. As you eliminate the larger cells, we can identify more terrorist activity centers. Eliminate enough, and the network will lose cohesion.
We'll get together once this is over, have a drink.
We'll have the opportunity. I'll do everything I can from here. It's been 4 days since I stepped outside the Citadel. But I'm in no hurry. I'll be in touch. Watcher 2 out.
You said you wanted to talk.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. No idea what I was gonna say. Been distracted. Thinking about home.
You miss your family in a cozy bed.
Said I was thinking. Didn't say I missed it. Life was miserable on Rat Attack. Backwards people living in caves. Big on tribal blood feuds. Almost got stoned to death when I was 12. That's when I knew I had to get out.
Are you expecting a hug?
Hey, fine. You don't want to hear it, I won't tell you anything. That's why I don't talk about myself. You freaking people throw it in my face.
You're very good at this game, you know that.
Yeah, well, it's been real fun, Agent.
This is Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
Looking good yourself, Watcher 2.
It's the high-resolution holo processors. They make up for my defects. Nar Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
What kind of technology?
Everything from state-of-the-art computer equipment and starship parts to adrenals and combat armor. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
There's something you're not saying.
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadowtown, a Nar Shaddaa slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
If I'm risking my life, I'd like to know what's going on.
I'm sorry, but you don't have the security clearance. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
What are you talking about?
The systems of Imperial intelligence. The training. Be vigilant, because if you aren't, you die.
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
I'm still not completely clear what this place is.
The people in the slum are spies, assassins, scientists, experiments. Most of us have done unpleasant things. All of us know too much. The Empire keeps us because we're too valuable to kill, but it doesn't want us on its doorstep. Now do you understand?
What makes you so valuable?
My mind. My ability to see connections. Let me give you an example. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Nar Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The Terror Cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
What's this serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A Cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
You want me to go out and spill blood?
I'd rather keep things quiet. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the Cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing Cyclone buyer.
Go ahead. I'll play the part of a genetic wreck.
You're brave, Agent. Brave and trusting.
One moment, and I'll be done. There. Now you should be on your way. Get to the shop, get me my Cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Gahal Ravul Asjon Ujuet Untumata.
Musutueg non bushele siguru, u jure pensu sensta.
Ulmod tuotoe laronsa tankul hakasal.
Ubude wa aluful kuleg ukunet ugustama akukuzaudu.
I'm hurting, please. I need something that'll let me fight.
Uwata male zubuju vuzu jemura dul lunu.
Jonulu hagan daralamutu ondota juestakon.
Told you this was the place. You can trust them.
Kuverunu l'horizon gal ruvel azon ujedete utumuta.
Whatever it takes, I'll pay to be faster, stronger.
Luzatu munzu sunjal usublulu.
I've heard Cyclone is strong.
Gahal ravul azjon ujuet untumata. Kumunhaba u kunit mekwasta bahala.
Actually, it's just what I'm looking for.
Boghod, per.
Pruvata galgus sukaratu taz deltavik muzu maruf.
I have the money. Don't disappoint me.
E kunet ungamasnetet accusata.
Ueda karbaru, ua sabda la tonton. Musu tueg non bushele siguru, u jure pensu sensta.
Maybe it's time to resort to violence.
Zakazag urgelu qual kunkas urtumu nula uma.
Enques unda mantulu, hua urzelanan. Luzatu munzu sunjal usublulu.
La zatu mun zu lujem pretenden untumakwen.
Kumunhaba u kunet mekwasta bahala.
What do you know about the cyclone serum?
Provata gahal gurefes sugurututa selvagu. Ul qualuta meta jurherfut persuno jormolla.
Warabuld statud dun unmod tatolle ranzatuega.
Stay out of trouble or I'll be back.
E kunet ungamasnetet accusata.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my Cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I saw what went on in there.
Crude, but inspired. Not as artful as what the Empire did to me. Not as skillful as what they did to Watcher 2. Now, we need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis at the lab's bioscan.
What happens once I get the analysis?
You send the results to me. Then I think about Cyclone's connection to the terrorists. I'm very good at thinking. Hello again, Cypher. I'm seeing everything the bioscan sees. Genetic bonding agents, molecular webs. Pure. Perfect. Take Cyclone and it becomes you. I'm going deeper now, Cypher. Looking for a signature to tell us who the artist is. Curious?
I'll play along. What have you found?
I have a corporate match. Cyclone's coding process is registered to Sinchet Industries. Sinchet used to manufacture droids, food supplements, medical supplies. But Sinchet declared bankruptcy 5 years ago. The company is gone.
Someone else must be using their technology.
Sinchet, a dead company, is connected to Cyclone. Cyclone is connected to the Terror Cell. We need more. I'm finding one former Sinchet executive currently on Nar Shaddaa. He left the company just before it dissolved. Question him about Sinchet. We need to know what happened to their resources, whether they had terrorist connections.
Shouldn't be hard to interrogate a rich businessman.
Your executive is named Jordal Tlan. Rich, eccentric, reclusive. Stays in his private casino lounge. Only associates with droids. No visitors allowed, no weapons allowed. He'll need a reason to talk to you, to be desperate to talk to you.
I assume you have something in mind?
Use the resources you have. See those medical crates? Combine their chemicals correctly and you'll have an undetectable poison. Tlan's serving droids won't notice if you poison his drink. When he sweats and chokes, offer the antidote in return for cooperation.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm sending the formulas for poison and antidote. The important thing is to get to Tlan. Get him talking about the terrorists, Cyclone, and the dissolution of Sinchet.
Master Tlan requested my repairs be completed in time for tomorrow's swoop race broadcast. You are supposed to comply.
I'm not a mechanic. I can't keep repairing you things when you malfunction.
Then I shall inform Master Tlan of your inability to perform your duties.
That's not necessary. Why don't you clear your memory of the last 5 minutes? Hey, you! This is Master Tlan's lounge. Is there something I can help you with?
I hope I'm not intruding. What's your name?
I'm Natula Pan. I assist Master Jordal Tlon, tend to his lounge and the droids. It's a pretty nice gig. When Tlon left the business world, he picked me up, bailed me out of debt. Now I work for one of the richest men on Nar Shaddaa.
You sound devoted. I hope he treats you well.
Tlon? Not like you're thinking. Might be nice to be treated well again. Look, don't take this wrong, but I don't know you, and no one comes in here just to talk. What's this about?
Maybe I just enjoy your company.
Somehow I doubt I'm who you're really interested in. Not that I'm complaining about the attention.
Let's get away from here. I'll prove how interested I am.
Ha! I suppose the droids can look after themselves for a while. We could slip down to the cantina for a little bit.
You two have fun. I'd come with, but she's a little sweet for my taste.
Okay, I needed that. I should definitely get out more. But I'm still curious. What's this all for? Let me in on the mystery.
I'm afraid your boss is involved with criminals.
Tlon doesn't even leave his room. I mean, I know he did some weird deals back in the day. Okay, I guess you are serious. You know I can't betray Tlon. But I can go behind his back a little, if you like.
I need to know if Sinchet Industries dealt with terrorists. I thought Tlon might know.
Terrorists? Sinchet was pretty innocent, as corporations go, and Tlon wasn't political. Things did get a little weird toward the end. After the war, Tlon and his partners were desperate to sell. They sold Sinchet off, one division at a time, mostly to other companies, but one group of buyers creeped me out.
This sounds useful. Keep going.
I don't know who the buyers were, but they didn't act like businessmen. Still, they had credits and they wanted to deal. They were after a Sinchet subdivision, some medical company. I don't know why, and I don't think Tlon cared.
Has Tlon been in contact with them since?
I doubt it. He's retired, not a threat to anyone. Probably doesn't even remember the old buyers. I think the branch they bought was called VerveGen, something like that. Like I said, it made medical supplies. I don't know what else I can tell you. But don't worry, I won't say anything to Tlon.
I'll give you a call next time I'm on Nar Shaddaa.
Sure. You don't have to say it. Watch out, all right? And take care.
Hello, Cypher. Always pleasant to speak. You know, I managed to slice into the Star Cluster's holocams. I got to see how you handle field work. You handled the Twi'lek woman expertly. I underestimated your persuasiveness.
Oh, she was happy to share what she knew.
Seduction is a useful tool for you. Does that cause friction with other operatives? No matter. So, now we know about VerveGen, a Sinchet Industries medical subsidiary purchased by a shadowy group of buyers. Those buyers were presumably members of the Terracell. The company was acquired to produce Cyclone and other technologies.
I reached the same conclusion.
I've located the VerveGen offices, but I'm unable to obtain personnel records. Their data is very well secured. I need you to set up surveillance. Slice into public terminals around the building perimeter, and I can use HoloNet resources to see and hear inside.
Where should I start?
VerveGen is located in the upper-level industrial sites. The sector is overrun by corporate security. Some may carry Cyclone as a last resort. When you're done, come to Shadowtown. We'll meet in person. Watch your X out.
Welcome back, Cypher. Glad you could visit. Most people in Shadowtown seek escape. Spies, assassins. Freedom is the only reason they'd help the Empire. But Imperial intelligence isn't offering me freedom. You know why?
I was wondering about that.
Imperial intelligence is scared to let me free. But the Watchers know that if I refuse to help, my mental conditioning reacts. If I disobey a superior, I get headaches. They last for days. So I may as well help you. The alternative is less pleasant.
For what it's worth, you have my sympathy.
I wasn't looking for pity. I thought you might be interested. Now that we have surveillance, I've been able to monitor VerveGen's activities. The results are enlightening. As we suspected, they're manufacturing Cyclone. In fact, VerveGen is preparing a large quantity of serum for transport and distribution.
They're transferring the Cyclone to other cells in the network.
That's exactly right. VerveGen's day-to-day management is expecting a visit from the owners. That's when the Cyclone will be turned over. Security will increase. Employees sent home, holocams activated, internal defenses powered on. But get into the meeting unnoticed, and you'll find the Terra Cell leaders.
Then we can eliminate the terrorists and destroy the Cyclone.
An appropriate solution. But the approach will require delicacy. With effort, we can create a cybernetic disguise combining armor, implants, and holographic technology. You would appear to be a Class 5 droid. Most security devices don't screen mindless droid workers. Fitted with such a camouflage system, you could walk into VerveGen unmolested.
You expect me to go undercover as a droid?
It's the most efficient way to get inside VerveGen. More to the point, it's the only way I can think of. I've already assembled the system's components. All that remains is to implant the cybernetics necessary to hide your life readings. I can put you to sleep with an anesthetic before making the incisions. Otherwise, we can begin. The procedure should be swift.
There's no way I'm letting you knock me out.
As you like. I'll go as fast as possible. There. I've inserted 3 implants along your spinal column. The pain should fade quickly. Congratulations. From now on, you'll be able to pass as a machine.
A droid disguise? Just what I've always wanted.
It won't be long before the cell leaders arrive at VerveGen. I suggest you get to the meeting. Eliminate everyone. Afterward, I'll contact you for confirmation. Good luck, Cypher.
After the test results came in, we made some modifications. The serum lasts longer, and the side effects kick in later. But it's still lethal. No matter what we do, Cyclone will burn up its users from the inside out.
I'm not concerned about fatalities. The men and women taking the serum understand the necessity of sacrifice. This is an important day for us. You've created a new weapon in our fight for freedom. One that we'll use to great advantage.
We're all honored to hear that from the Eagle, sir. VerveGen is your partner in the cause.
How do you want to proceed?
You and your men will distribute Cyclone to the cells and continue overseeing Nar Shaddaa. VerveGen will remain under your watch. Wraith and Pradote will continue managing the business.
I appreciate your faith in me, sir.
Smugglers are ready and waiting. As soon as we're done here, I'll get the serum to them.
Excellent. If we need VerveGen again, I'll contact you. Otherwise, use your initiative. End transmission.
You heard him. Grab the serum and go. Wraith and...
I'm sorry, sir. I was doing a full sensor scan, and that droid over there is showing unusual readings.
I don't recognize it. It certainly shouldn't be in the conference room.
I'm here to kill you.
Let's deal with this intruder.
Something's wrong with the internal defenses. I can't get a response.
Secure the building, and don't let anyone escape. Anyone who needs a boost from Cyclone, take it.
Recording function activated. Self-diagnosis? Critical. I'm going to die. I'm looking at the man who's going to kill me.
A cyborg. How convenient. You eliminated the cell leaders. Now we must remove every trace of their operation and prevent their followers from regrouping. The terrorist communications hub, the system they use to arrange meetings, store secrets, broadcast propaganda, must be destroyed. The man at your feet is our opportunity.
I thought stopping the meeting would end this.
There are always survivors. Terrorists scattered around Nar Shaddaa. You can deny them the resources to rebuild.
I don't know anything.
We can use his computer-enhanced brain to locate the hub. You'll need to route me to his cortical implant.
What? You can't do that!
There should be a standard interface somewhere on his skull. Connect your holocommunicator, and I can slice the data inside his mind.
Please, I'll tell you what you need to know. Just don't slice my brain.
You played the game and lost. These are the consequences.
Please don't.
I'm inside. He's Aethel Yarn, born on Dantooine. 16 years old, he comes to Nar Shaddaa, works for the Exchange, earns his cybernetics. 19 years. He's recruited by the Nar Shaddaa Terror Cell, starts as nothing, but his enhancements prove useful to men higher up. They connect him to the cell's communications hub, feed him codes and patterns. Now the coordinates are mine.
Where am I going next?
The hub is in the network access sector, a maze of computers and holonet transceivers. You'll have to pass the cell's security droids to reach it, certainly within your capabilities. Once you're there, disable the terminal. Then the Nar Shaddaa Terror Cell will cease to exist.
Can't.
Consider this an act of mercy.
Congratulations, Cypher. You've struck the final blow to the Terror Cell. Survivors will be unable to regroup. Ties to the Eagles network have been severed. There's only one catch. Destroying the network hub sent a ripple through the holonet. Shadowtown security momentarily failed. I took the opportunity to escape.
Escaping was your real goal all along.
I knew working with intelligence would expand my options. It wasn't until we met that I formulated a plan.
Damn son of a sow.
Soon one of your watchers will notice the glitch. You'll be asked to find me, hunt me. But I don't want you as an enemy. Tell your watcher that I remain imprisoned. Once I'm safe, I'll share my secrets. You'll know everything intelligence keeps from its ciphers.
What kind of information are we talking about?
Do you want the details of the eugenics program that bred myself and Watcher 2? The aliases of your friend, Khalil Janis?
You sleazy freak. Think you can play? You're dead. You're so dead.
It's yours. All the secrets. You only have to help me escape Nar Shaddaa.
You know how to make a tempting offer.
I can guarantee this chance won't come again.
You're kidding, right? You're going to sit back and let him use you?
Is there something you don't want me to know?
I don't care what he tells you. I care that he thinks he can get away with manipulating us.
Apologies for interrupting. I have to get to my ship. And you have an incoming call from your masters. Goodbye, Cypher.
Cypher 9, this is Watcher 2. I'm routing this call through a half-dozen city subsystems. We intercepted a set of terrorist transmissions reporting the destruction of a company called Verve Gen. I've sent agents to scour the company's systems for additional data. It seems the Nar Shaddaa cell has been neutralized.
I can confirm that the cell's been destroyed.
That's excellent, but there's something that concerns me. As I was monitoring, I noticed some unusual network activity. It's possible Shadowtown's security was breached. I'm worried about Watcher X. He'd take advantage of a fault like that.
I just talked to him. He's still locked up.
I must have made a mistake then. That man puts me on edge. I'm sorry you had to work with him.
You don't need to apologize.
Thank you. But my judgment may have been clouded. I won't trouble you further. I'm knee-deep in new data, and I'm sure you have business left on Nar Shaddaa. Contact me once you've returned to your ship. Watcher 2 out.
You cowardly piece of filth. I'm not going to forget this.
This is Cypher 9 to Watcher 2. Please respond.
Contact authorization denied. This is Imperial Automated Defense Corps Unit CR-97. By order of Darth Jared, Lord of the Dark Council, your ship is now in lockdown.
Cypher 9. The last time we spoke, I called you to Korriban. Did you misunderstand what a privilege that audience was?
If I recall, you tried to have me murdered as some sort of test.
Many would beg for the opportunity to serve one of the Dark Council. You've not impressed me, Cypher. You've given me no new information since your mission began, about the murder of Darth Jadus or otherwise. When you receive my orders, you'll do as you're told, or I'll have you flayed alive, along with everyone you know. Understood?
My orders come from Keeper, not the Sith.
Perhaps I should kill you for your impudence. But you are useful, so... perhaps I'll kill Keeper. Now, my peers on the Dark Council acknowledge me, but they don't yet respect me, not like they did my father. To secure my position, I must have my father's secrets, the mysteries Darth Jadus never deigned to teach me.
I think you're in over your head.
How dare you? You're not Sith. You're certainly not my father. I was his only apprentice, but he favored Force-blind advisors over his own daughter. Of course, most of his advisors died with him on the Dominator, but not all. Fjord Yanol stayed behind. Fjord Yanol fled to Nar Shaddaa.
And this advisor can tell you what Jadus knew?
I know he can. Why else would he flee unless he feared sharing? And again, maybe Yanol conspired with Jadus's rivals. Maybe he was involved in my father's death. The end result is the same. My sources have found his hideout. You will catch him and bring him to me. Until then, we are finished.
You smell burnt flesh? That's my fingers. Gun overheated in the last fight. So, all that one-shot kill stuff you do, where'd you learn it?
It was part of my training. I can show you exercises if you like.
Yeah, I like getting off more than a round a minute. I learned to shoot with a friend of mine. First year out of Rat Attack, I was a mess. Me and Amspechel hooked up on a tramp freighter. She was running too. We stole a holdout blaster and shared it.
You were young, innocent, just looking to protect yourself.
I was. She was something else. She had gang connections, so one time we were raiding the ship's cargo bay, planning to sell whatever we get. Turns out it was an exchange ship, syndicate stuff. We've just pried open the storage crates when we figure it out. We're dead meat, right?
With one holdout blaster, the odds weren't in your favor.
Best we can figure. I torch the place while Ampsby grabs a dock worker. Then we sit and wait for the exchange. Enforcers finally show. We blame the dock worker and say we came to stop him. Prove we're exchange material. They bought it.
Risky. But I guess it paid off.
Best kind of risk. Amspechel ended up worse off later, but it was great for me. She was fun. We ever run into her, we should get together. Time of the century. Agent, we need to talk. I just heard from headquarters. Keeper finally came through on a promise he made when I joined up.
Keeper is contacting you instead of me now.
Some watcher sent the message. Not really the point. I asked you guys to find Amspechel, old friend of mine. I told you about her. We hooked up after I left Rat Attack. Last time I saw her, she saved my life and got me to Hutta. I owe her big. Now she's in trouble.
You live a dangerous life, it catches up with you.
No kidding. She crossed some exchange buddies on Nar Shaddaa. Report didn't give details, but I can guess how it went down. I'm gonna head over, kill the exchange, and save the girl. You should come with.
You want my help? You've got it. Let's go.
Good choice. And so you know, we do this right, I've got a surprise plan for us. I think that's most of the gang. Hey, Ansp, get out here.
You're rescuing me? What am I, your princess?
If you were a princess, you might be worth something.
Shut up and toss me a gun. Who's your friend?
You must be Amspechel. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Yeah? How'd a guy like you end up with her?
He has better taste than you think. Found him at Nemro the Hutt's place. But don't hold that against him.
Wasn't planning to. You guys timed it good. By the way, they were gonna hang me to broil on a holosign. You got a way off-world?
Grab your stuff and meet us at the spaceport. I can get you a ride.
You have a plan to get her off, Nar Shaddaa?
Not quite. Remember I said I had a surprise for you? There's a bounty on Anspecial. We saved her, we own her, now we're gonna sell her.
You're serious? You want to give her to a bounty hunter?
Look at me. I owed her for saving my life. But you know how she did that? She stuffed me in a box and shipped me to Hutta. I spent 12 weeks in muck working for a chem farmer. She humiliated me. I owe her for that, too.
I had doubts about this mission from the start. Now I find you've misled me.
You don't have to do anything. I'll handle it. And you get half the money. She'll be waiting in the hangar either way. Think about it. Hey, you made it all right.
Yeah. Ran into one of Zenjo's guys. Left him a scar, but he's still breathing. So a ride sounds good right now.
Give me 20 minutes, I'll set you up. Keep her company. I'll be back soon.
I really do appreciate the help, but... Can I ask you something?
This rescue isn't what it looks like. Kaleo plans to sell you to a bounty hunter.
Right. Of course she does. She's a freak.
She blames you for what happened to her on Hutta.
She's a habitual liar. She tell you the sob story about leaving Rat Attack, meeting me, all that. None of it's true. We hooked up a year ago, and she'd been on her own forever. I gotta go. Don't believe anything she says.
So where is she? I've got a bounty hunter waiting.
She must have caught on. She slipped out while I was on the ship.
Don't you dare. You let her go. You let her go! Now she's out there and she thinks she's better than me. What were you thinking?
You bring me out here on a rescue mission, then you tell me we're selling a woman to bounty hunters.
Fine, Agent. Next time I won't ask.
Get away! I've done nothing to you. I've touched nothing on this dust ball. No talk to no one.
Grab anything you need and start moving. We're not staying here.
Insolent child. Don't touch me. Stay back. The Dark Council hired you, didn't it? Or the Galactic Republic, the Macroza Order, the Hutts. It doesn't matter. My master is dead. Darth Jadus is gone. I have no one left to betray.
I'm not asking you to betray anyone. Darth Jorid sent me.
Jorid? Ah! The idiot girl thinks she can equal her father, eh? You really don't understand. Lord Jadus must have made preparations for his death. He was power, and fire, and brilliance. The instant the Master died, I promise his contingency plans went into action. They'll bring doom to everything Lord Jadus ever touched, and I want no part of it.
What kind of contingency plans?
I don't know what he arranged, but Jadus would never let his death go unpunished. I won't be caught in the Master's schemes ever again.
Still alive, but he's not getting up soon. Now we have to drag him to the ship.
He's just a terrified old man.
Right. I'm sure he's a real sweetie. What with working for Jadus and all.
This is Keeper to Cypher 9. I understand you're running an errand for Darth Jorid. It may not be my place to know a Dark Council member's business, so I won't ask what she wants. I only want to advise you to take care.
That's unusually thoughtful of you, Keeper.
These are unusual circumstances. Would that they were different. Jorid has relocated to Darth Jadus's old chambers on Drummond Cars. She awaits you there. Keeper out.
You think you've learned your lesson yet, Keeper?
Yes, my lord.
I don't like that name. You certainly haven't done a very good job of keeping your agents. Speaking of which, Cypher 9, your superior and I were just chatting.
Are you all right, sir?
I'm fine, Agent. I'll...
Speak to me, not to him. He wouldn't be here if not for your lack of respect. You see, in our last conversation, you said something that irked me. I don't remember what. I thought about having you killed, but then I thought, who's really responsible here? And I decided to punish Keeper.
Keeper didn't do anything wrong.
You're truly ignorant of the nature of authority. Keeper, you can go. The Cypher and I have business.
I appreciate that, my lord. As for you, Cypher, good to see you alive. It's getting dangerous.
I'm so sorry about this, sir.
I'll be fine. I have Kolto sprays in my office. Be careful.
So, Fiordiano, is that him? Or is this another body for my collection?
You have a body collection?
I'm joking, Agent. Yanol and I are going to spend some time together. He's going to reveal every secret my father ever had. Expect a token of my appreciation. And expect to be called on again, my Cypher.
If you want these terrorists handled, you'll allow me to work.
No reward, then. You will continue without my favor. Now leave me to my new advisor. Yanol and I need our privacy.
Transmitting security codes. This is Watcher 2 to Cypher 9. I'm glad you're back on duty. After you dismantled the cells on Balmora and Nar Shaddaa, the rest of the Terror network went into overdrive.
How are they responding exactly?
Increased chatter, transfer of goods, activation of safe houses. Fascinating, really. I told you before about the Eagle's mystery weapon, the Eradicator devices. We still don't know what they are, but we intercepted this transmission.
Once the devices are fully functional, I'll enter the targeting codes myself. Only then will instructions be sent. But all cells are encouraged to prepare attacks on secondary targets. Once the Eradicators cause chaos in every Imperial stronghold, you must fan the flames. Stand tall above the wreckage. Shape the destruction into a message. That is how we prevail.
That was the Eagle himself. It seems the assassination of Darth Jadus was only the start.
Listen to his voice. He has no idea what we can do to him.
You may be right, but that's no guarantee of success. There is good news. We have leads on 2 new Terror cells, vital to the network's operation. They're your next targets. Proceed to Tatooine and Alderaan at your discretion. Your mission will continue there. Watcher 2 out.